Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another SoGames interview. And this time I will try to speak very loud and very clear. We're trying to get a better microphone because this one records basically everything that happens in this room, which is not good. I'm sitting here with a team here from, well, you can explain yourself where you're from, the name, and also how you pronounce the name, because I thought you said so, but I guess that was not the reason.
Well, zeleNa, how do you pronounce the name? Les Seules. So, and it's the French name.
How come you chose the French name?
Well, actually, we made the team just before the ESWC, and since the ESWC is in France, we kind of got the idea of that.
Okay. And where are you from? It seems to be like a mixed team from the country.
Yeah, we're from Denmark, but we signed up as the Sweden team because most of the players are.
Can you tell us a bit about the preparations? I'm sorry, I have to speak this loud because you guys can hear me. Anyways, the preparations coming into getting signed up and prepare. Have you? I talked earlier with SK at Made in Brazil, that bootcamp concept. Have you bootcamped and in what way have you prepared?
We decided actually a couple of months ago, we were chosen for ESWC to, it would be a good idea to have bootcamp.
Yeah, please continue.
Well, we did good idea to have bootcamp, so we check out possibilities on beast.com because majority of the girls got speed. And I think zeleNa got in touch with said bootcamp.
Yeah, we were at the Randy too.
Okay, and for those who don't know, who is that?
He's the manager of the
Okay. So you were invited to Orange Gaming Center to bootcamp.
Banner for the festivities down at Esports. I mean the playing, yeah. So we organized everything. Just like organized we've been training quite a bit online as well. Up to but it is very difficult because a lot of the girls do have work, I had work, the school and exams, so it was necessary to have this group camp so we could come together as a team, learn each other's team play, and then we better, you can get the tactics more.
So how long had this preparation bootcamp been drawn on now?
Totally.
Oh wait. And which teams do you play against?
And normally over the internet we just play versus standard teams or girls teams, but here at the bootcamp we play versus both AurorA, so
I assume that has been very helpful for you to really get prepared.
yeah, they have built us about with Texas.
What showed us new things that we haven't taken into considerations with our tactics. We've seen different playing style compared to what we're used to against a lot easier to use, or girls to sit down fight back. So it's definitely something you'll be able to use while we're down there. Maybe it's just a little bit late.
Okay. What will you say is the? Do you see any difference in how the males play their games and you as a girl team? Is that, do you notice any difference in terms of approaching the gameplay or?
I wouldn't say in terms of approaching that play, but there is a definite difference in maybe not skill level, but chief level. I mean, like one-on-one situations in aim, things like that. I don't think the guys are that much better than us girls. That's not what it's down to. It's more the way that you play the game together as a team. And there's definite difference there.
You think it's about mainly the way they communicate together?
Has a lot to do with that. A lot. And you can see that they've had the advantage of being able to sit there earlier, for example. Online or whichever cafe they usually sit at.
So, ESWC coming up now. What's your expectations of the event itself?
And we heard a lot about the whole Sunday that's at the SPC, so of course we're looking forward to meet everybody. But since we played versus a lot of the girls' teams, we think that we have a good chance of getting part in Sunday. So we hope definitely for place up free.
I was there last year, and I'd say that the interest in the girls' game and just the community has produced. I mean, last year we had 8 teams that were participating in the ESWC Pro League, and this year there was over 50 teams that applied to be chosen for the 62 slots. So it's a lot harder competition this year compared to last year, but I still think we have a chance.
When it comes to girls team, I've raised my voice again. Thank you very much, Mr. Cameraman there over there. Have you noticed any difference in terms of an attitude for own girls teams? Because I see a lot of the comments in forums and so on, and a lot of guys being quite negative to girls gaming and say, you guys have the same basic on capabilities, skill level and so on. Why should you play just in a girl team with girls only? And why don't you play mixed teams like Queen, for instance, used to play in AurorA? She was like the only girl in the only professional league in the world at that time. And do you have anything to sort of, what's your view of his criticism? Because the interesting thing is that I only hear it from the guys, not the girls itself.
Yeah, you'll hear it from a girl yourself, right? Because I'm the same kind of you. Like I don't agree with the segregation of girls and guys. So I'm double morale, if you call it like that. But the thing is, I feel that maybe I'll never be taken seriously in the guys team. I'll never reach the same level, go out traveling, attending tournaments around the world. I wouldn't have a chance to do that with the guy team.
I think that the girl tournaments are giving a good chance to girls to just go travel, because it's very hard to get into the guy team as a girl, because none of them respect you, and most of them also hate you.
We're not going to go into that, going down that road, but I understand.
It's much easier to play with girls, because you don't have to think about such things. So I think that's why I play.
It gives us the opportunity to do the things that you've always dreamed about doing. Straight. And even though maybe I don't like it personally playing only a girls team, I still like to travel and I like the girls they're playing with. So it would be stupid for me to sit at home and go, no, it's against my views, it's against my opinions, I don't want to play with them, because it is a big dream anyway.
But I assume that by playing in a girls team as well, or boys only kind of thing, that that it sometimes also has a social factor to it, because being at Ventrilo or something 2 o'clock in the morning or something, everybody's tired. When the guys start having bad jokes and so on, I assume that you girls have the same thing, and you want to be socialized with girls and not have the guys being there snooping around the scene, saying, or the girls talk kind of thing.
We have a lot of fun, a lot of fun in real life too. I've met most of these girls. I played it many times, and it's really, really different from having a guy team, because you can talk to Phils about so many other things when you come with guys. So I think it's a very nice thing. We are like friends. We're not just team. We're really good friends everywhere.
That's true, because gaming, obviously, as well, is much about companionship. That's a good time.
That's what makes it fun to play the game. If it was just Counter-Strike, you just, in the end, you can see it, like a lot of people stop after, a couple of years, and they go, okay, I'm stopping, I'm leaving the scene. Even half a year later, they're back again. But that's because sometimes maybe had some bad experiences where they just feel like they've come to a point of no return. And it's really important to have fun in the team and have good companionship with your teammates, because that's what makes it worth playing.
I think all you also mentioned earlier that having an all-girl tournament actually puts some more sort of attention onto girl dating as well, and I think that I didn't even noticed among sponsors as well that they actually tend to be more interested in it by having just a girl being the tournament, so they can get the sort of the message out boards that mixing things up. Is that your experience as well? That you see sponsors being more interested in girl game?
Yeah, definitely. It's really hard to get sponsors when you're a girl scene because it's not like you can go to big tournaments and win everything like SK, for example. But at girl tournaments, you have a better chance of winning. So the sponsors will be more interested, of course.
I'd say it's very easy to get sponsored for girls too. To me, there's a lot of media focus around us. We're new, we're something that kind of has basic efforts. It's the last year that girl gaming has started to come forward on the scene of Counter-Strike. So why not go in there and back up the girls? Because yeah, as we said, there's like 16 girls teams. It's a lot more chance for that you'll get the top 3 position in like media coverage.
You also mentioned earlier that you're shooting for like a top 3 position. Which teams do you consider your most fearsome competitors?
We have played versus most of the Scandinavian teams. So I would say that Booked isn't a big challenge. But also some other team, for example, Postcard Game from America. We say.
We've actually never played against it, but I had a feeling that they're not to be underestimated.
Yeah, so we had heard some of the other teams chanting the Chiefs should be good too, but it's very hard to know because we can't prepare to it. It's all.
Okay. Before we wrap everything up now, any last words you would like to say, address anything, anybody you would like to thank in sponsors or somebody you haven't forgotten?
Yeah, we would like to thank NVIDIA for sponsoring our trip to you and to fans.
Okay.
Big thanks though. It wouldn't be possible without that.
So NVIDIA is a sponsor of you today.
They're a future sponsor.
And NVIDIA, as everybody knows, makes excellent graphic cards. Yeah. NVIDIA. And before we conclude, I must say that instead of we're talking about this girls boys kind of thing, I'm actually planning to start playing Counter-Strike myself. So I will actually, as an only male, join a female team. So because I think it could be actually quite fun to play just with girls. So I'm just kidding. Or maybe I'm not. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best in ESWC, and we will see each other again. Thanks. Thank you.